Well. The Florida Panthers win 4-1 in Game 2, and they defeat the Edmonton Oilers, Ren Graham. Oh, damn. I did pick Florida in 6, but they took it to Edmonton. It didn't help that Fogle got booted from the game. Florida didn't even score on that major power play either. But anyway, yeah, so Edmonton lost, Ren. It was a good game. It was a good game, actually. Florida was just all over him. It was the Florida Panthers that you watched in the first round against Tampa, the second round against Boston, the third round against New York. It was a different Florida Panther team than Game 1. But like sprinkling of Game 1, like the Verhaeghe goal and the Rodriguez goal, where they were like, it was the counterattack, the speed, the quick forecheck. That wasn't just in little tidbits this time in Game 2. It was everywhere. They were all over Edmonton. And then Bobrovsky made some great saves. It's crazy, though, because Edmonton didn't score last game, but they scored on their first shot, and it was Ekholm. They actually had a counterattack, and he held, and he shot 5-hole. But if he would have shot it on the ice, Bobrovsky would have had it. There was just a little hole just above the pads, and it went in, and that made it 1-0. And Edmonton held that for quite a while. They did, until the defensive breakdowns happened, because Florida was just all over him on the forecheck. They were so good with it where they could dump it in a corner, and they're on that defenseman. They have to make that either quick outlet pass, or they go D to D. But by the time they've made the outlet pass or the D to D, Florida was on the other player. They were on the forward. They were on the defenseman, and they just got overwhelmed. Oh God! But it was good. Florida's first goal was actually a counterattack and a lot of drop passes. They had a lot of drop passes this game where it generated chances. Ekblad had one, I remember, after like 3 drop passes, but this one was a drop pass, and it was Mikkola who scored just over the left pad, under the glove, or over the glove. I don't know. It was a beautiful shot inside the post, and that made it 1-1. And then frickin' Edmonton's getting some chances, but Florida's still all over him. And then Bouchard gets a chance to clear, and he passed it right to Rodriguez. And this is Rodriguez's second chance in the play, and he snipes over the blocker. Beautiful shot, and that made it 2-1. And then the third period, Florida sat back a little bit and defended the lead, even though they still had a lot of chances. And then Rodriguez scores on the power play. Edmonton's penalty kill is no more. Their amazing penalty kill. It was a beautiful little tip. That made it 3-1, and then I don't even know. It might have been OEL who iced it. I don't remember who iced it, who shot in the empty net, but Edmonton was pressing, and they were pressing hard. I don't think McDavid or Draisaitl really left the ice in the final 6 minutes of the game, or Bouchard, or Ekholm for that matter. They all just stayed out on the ice. RNH as well. Speaking of RNH, he had a great chance. Was it last game that he missed the open net, threw it high, and this game he cracks the crossbar in the second period, and then he misses high and wide on a chance when they were down 3-1. David got stopped again. A bunch of people got stopped again because it's Bobrovsky letting that one goal, and he goes, "I'm not going to do it again." Sure, you can hit 2 posts on me. Bouchard had a blast and hit a post, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, obviously, like I said, hit a post or crossbar, but that was it. You need to get more than 1 goal to beat the Florida Panthers and Sergei Bobrovsky. What else happened this game? It was rough. There was some rough stuff. Aaron Ekblad, literally was trying a rear naked choke on Bouchard, and Bouchard had to tap out. That was a bit scary, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people are taking the piss and laughing at Bouchard, Ren, but it was freaking choking. I'd be like, buddy, come on. I get it, but don't choke me. Punch me in the face, sure, but don't freaking choke me. But yeah, that was a bit scary, but he held up. Matthew Tkachuk was being a dickhead, especially at the end of the game, but McDavid gave it right back to him. I thought Matthew Tkachuk definitely hooked McDavid in between the legs there on his breakaway, and that would have made it 3-2. And I think McDavid would have scored on the penalty shot. I just had a feeling. but he got away with it. But both teams got away with stuff this game. Edmonton was rough. Was rough this game. They had a couple high hits. I know everyone's talking about the Draisaitl one. He did jump. It is a penalty for roughing or whatever. I don't think the point of contact started at the head, but it did hit the head of Barkov. Is it suspension or fine? No, definitely not in playoffs. But yeah, it was a penalty. You leaped. You were in the air. There's a few other penalties like that Edmonton took. It wasn't costly until the Rodriguez goal, obviously, but you got to get more than one goal. So with that being said, what do both teams need to do going into the third game? Florida just needs to keep doing exactly what they're doing. Hard on the forecheck, high intensity, high speed, take advantage of the turnovers and counterattack. I guess the one thing you would say is when given power play opportunities where you're on the power play for quite a while in a game, you should probably get more than one goal. That's it. But hey, they did score 3 on Skinner. So, oh my God, just thought of it. Rodriguez, former Maple Leaf, now has 3 goals in 2 Stanley Cup Finals games this year. Wow. Anyway, and then Edmonton. One, you got to stay out of the box because you need to play and want to play 5-on-5. Ekholm scored your first 5-on-5 goal in ages. You want to be 5-on-5, or you're the team that's 5-on-4. When you're on the power play, you generated chances. You did, Edmonton. You moved the puck around quite well. Bobrovsky has Draisaitl ready for his slot, his shot there on the side. But when they're moving and you have McDavid picking up the puck and he's skating around, dropping the pass and opening up that lane for Bouchard's shot, and then you get those drive-by screens. That's what you kind of need to do. Also, keep shooting high. You hit the crossbar, you hit the post. Those were high shots. Bobrovsky struggled with those. So, do that. But just stay out of the box. I did like their move where Desharnais came in. He's a little bit stronger than CC, especially along the boards. I'm going to say it, though. CC is a much better skater. And then, I don't know what else. You need to score. You need to generate offense. And I don't know who you have, not playing, who can generate offense. Like Sam Gagner is not going to get you 8 points again, is he? But I'm not sure. You had Carrick go in there for Perry. Nothing really changed there either. Who knows? I know just you need to start out better, especially back in Edmonton. Or you could do what Florida did in their first Stanley Cup Finals appearance against the Avs. And that's get swept. So that's it for me. Oilers, Panthers, Game 2 done. Panthers win 4-1, take a 2-0 series lead. I do love hockey. I'm glad it's back. Bring on Thursday.